Okay, so I'm back. I cut out my little bobbles there, as you can see, and I went ahead and tied the ribbon on them to save you all the boredom of watching me do that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some bling on the bottoms of them. Has these cute little, like hand-blown little pieces that are left at the bottom on the glass ones. So I'm going to try to maybe fit some bling on there, some pre-sticky bling. This blue doesn't come any smaller than this one right here, I'm afraid. There's a gold one and there's a red one. The red one I like the red one, actually. So I'm going to take these huge tweezers and try to put it on there. There we go. Not promising that it'll stick, but it's so tiny I really can't put any hot glue or anything else on the back of it, so hopefully it'll stick. And then down here, I think I'm going to like the green for that, but let's try a red one too. There's the tiny red one. There is a larger red. Oof, what is that? Some kind of bug. Oh, that's way too large. I don't think I have a red one this size. These were just, oh, here's a strip of red. These were just the greatest bling packs ever. These are Little Yellow Bicycle. And they came out with the Christmas set. Let's see, what was it called? I did a kit out of it. I think because of the red up there, I'm going to use red. Let's see, it was... Oh, there's no way I'm going to remember what it was called. But it came out with one of their Christmas lines they did. Let's see, how long ago was that? 2 years ago. And they had these packages of bling. And they're sticky back already, and they're just perfect Christmas colors, for all Christmas stuff. It's really cool. So I thought I would do is make a little arrangement over here in the corner, instead of, like, I was thinking about hanging these like from ribbons up here at the top. But instead of doing that, I think I'm going to do like a little, well, I did have it overlapped here somewhat like this earlier. And then I had this star in the middle of them, like so. I think I like that better than, maybe I should put this one on this side though. Let's try that way. So there's no rocket science to placing stuff. It's really what's just pleasing to your eye, really. We'll find out where the star goes in a bit, but I think I like this arrangement. Well, the thing is this one's longer, so it's being over here to the edge, even though it seems like I'm wasting paper this way. It's, at least I have more of an open area here instead of this being over here, so I think that might work a little better. Or I could run it over here to this side of the page, since it is simply just decoration. I'm really not going to be able to use it for, it's too small for pictures to go on. So I have so much stuff at the bottom of the pages, it's going to be bulky here, and there's not going to be anything here. So, and I do want to pop dot this, so I think I'm going to go with that. I like that, I think. So I get my pop dots over here. And let's see, I'm not going to move that one out of the way. Just going to leave it. Oh, I was trying to use a different kind of glue, guys. Look, I was trying to use the glossy accents because everybody says it dries so quick and all that. Well, it doesn't dry well on ribbon. It pops right off, so I'm going to have to hot glue that on anyway. Let me plug in my hot glue gun. I'm a hot glue person. When it comes to dimensional things like that, it just works better for me. Okay, let's see. I'm going to stick this whole thing down, right? Yes. But part of it's going to go underneath the other piece. What are you doing there? This one wants to be shorter, of course. The shorter one. So that way we can put any kind of, we can do a bifold frame, we can do a fold out page, really any kind of thing you want to by doing this. Okay, so this is going to sit all around up here, I guess. Okay, I'm going to pop dot this one up. I might should have left that one flat and then popped out of the other one, but I didn't. Okay, and at the bottom there, one side of it needs a dot and the other one really doesn't. Okay, and I think maybe that's tall plenty because we don't want too much bulk in here. This bow here, I tied around. I left enough space there. Actually, it was supposed to be the top of the bauble, so I cut it out that way, and I was actually able to tie the ribbon around it. But the other one is straight, so I couldn't do that. It didn't have any notches like this one. Okay, stuff can be a little complicated sometimes. This is where I like to use my tweezers a lot, so my fingers aren't in the way when I'm placing something. So I like using my tweezers for that sort of thing for sure. Okay, I'm going to make sure that this is, yeah, okay. Alright, good enough, good enough. See, and we have our support there, and this really doesn't have any, but do otherwise. I try to hold on to it while I'm doing it. Okay, so I'm removing all the backing. And I'll slip it under here, I hope. Okay, that's going to show too much, so I'm going to narrow it off with my non-stick scissors. Okay. Scoot it up a little. There we go. And that'll give it a little bit of support. You know, not a ton, but a little bit. More than it had. So it won't get bumped around and torn off. So that doesn't look bad. And when the glue gets hot, we'll put our ribbon back on there. Our glossy accent idea didn't work so great. So anyway, that's the way that looks. And then we have our star. Our cute, cute star that's going to kind of like add a little bit to this naked corner. I really needed to have used a more solid color there. Okay, that don't look too bad. Alrighty, this oval's a little large, but it fits fine. Okay. So, let's So I really, really wanted that to open. So I need to attach it with a joint of some kind. It really doesn't need to be a ribbon because a ribbon will fall forward, give way. And I don't think this acetate will bend and stay bent. And now it wants to stand open, so that won't work. Let's see, so okay. There's red. I'll just grab a piece of this and use it. Um, Of course, it'll look better if it has a decorative border on it instead of just a icky flat edge. Let's try that. Might be too close, I don't know. I'm just about to find out though. Oh, how cute is that? Oh my gosh, if I couldn't have done it any better if I'd have planned it. How adorable. Finish cutting it here. Oops. Awesome. Look at that. Isn't that very pretty? It's perfect. At least sometimes I'm amazed. I like it at the side. Anyway, let me go ahead and glue this piece down with, let's see, I think with just some glue. So we'll run it across here, like so. That's the bad thing about having stuff with holes. It goes right through it. I mean, the glue does. Okay, let's see, I think I'll, okay, that's a little crooked. Okay, just have to get out the excess glue. Which won't be too hard. And then this one can sit, so it won't need to be that it'd be very big at all, actually. Okay, so I'm going to cut the majority of this off. Okay. Basically, I'm just going to catch that. Right there. Not much. I think I'm going to bring this in some. I don't really like it sticking out that far. And then I'm going to glue it and then I'll trim it. Okay. I'm hesitating because I'm not sure I like it. I do and I don't, you know. Okay, I'll put the glue here on these two pieces, and whatever's left over, I'll just rub it off with my fingers. It's the best way I know to do it. There we go. Alright, so let's lay this flat so we don't get it messed up here. Again, this is where I love to use my tweezers. Okay. Oh no, it's not looking centered. Shame. So, totally put way too much glue too low there for some reason. I don't know how that happened. My judgment is just totally not what it used to be when it comes to looking at something and placing it or sizing it with my eyes. Just totally not what it used to be. Okay, so there it is. Okay, let's dump the stuff off of here. Get Santa out of the way. Alright. Oops. Can't get a hold of it. I think it would be adorable to put a ribbon through there. Where's my ribbon I just had in my hand earlier? For heaven's sakes. Yep. Okay. Alright, so I'm thinking that I can just do this. That way it will kind of hide that hinge. I'm just not tickled to death with it. I mean, it made a beautiful border, but as far as a hinge goes, I'm not tickled to death about it. Oops. Let's see, do we pull it to the edge? Yes, we do. And we loop it. Might need to knot it first. That might be an intelligent thing to do. Okay, so there we go. I really don't want to have to ever tie this again. So we want to make sure it's as secure as possible. And then make our bow. Okay. And this is paper after all, so gentle is the word. And I think if I had it to do over, I would not have done the border style there. I have done other styles instead of just a plain straight piece of paper, but I don't remember what they were. I would have to actually pull out my books and look at them. you know, that's one of the reasons I'm having trouble selling my books. Is like, I feel like if I do, I'll never know how I made them. You know, even though, you know, I guess I could have pictures, but I don't know. It's just not the same as it being there. Okay, well, it opens and closes. That was the point. All right. All right, and we want to do a partial pocket. I might need to get that glue off of those holes there. I don't know that it's going to work. Yeah, it's working. Good old dirty fingers. Always works. Even though my hands aren't dirty, they're still. I don't know if you can ever get your hands clean enough. Okay. Now this really isn't as sturdy as I would like it to be, so I don't know that I'm actually going to use this as a lean-to pocket. I think I'm just going to make it as it is, and just put my glue on here, and just use it as a photo mat with a hinged top on it, because it's just totally not as sturdy as I like for my lean-to pockets to be. So I'm just gonna glue it down. Just that simple. Okay, get everything out of the way and center it on the page, more towards the top than anything. Okay, get that from here. Okay, I should have done that to start with, but it's okay. It's not perfect, but there it is anyway. So now we have, and now I can actually cut out an oval and put over this, and this won't even show. So, you know, it'd be like, hey, here's the photo mat, and here's just the decorative edge. So that's probably what we'll end up doing with that. Okay, let's see if our hot glue gun is hot, and I can get that ribbon stuck on there where it's supposed to be. And no, we don't grab the end of the glue gun, Julie. Things that I almost do sometimes, and things that I do actually do. It's just amazing. Okay. So which side of this was the right side? Good question. Works for me. Okay. Okay, put that glue on there and glue her down right here. This glue will hold. At least that is the word on the street. Okay, there it is. Pretty as peach. I think I'm going to need to trim these green ones a bit. Alright. Put that back down in my box. I keep it in a little tiny box to keep it off the floor. I can't keep it up here, as you can see, because everything's a disaster. I do well to keep my glue gun up here. My tape gun, rather. Okay, so let's see. Trim this just a smidge. I don't like the way that's sitting.